Welcome to this tapping session on letting go of micromanaging and being a control freak. Can you relate to being a control freak, to wanting to control every aspect of life, to want your hands on the wheel, to be afraid to let go because you don't know what's going to happen? So you just got to take charge and do everything perfectly and make sure all your ducks in a row. If that's you, you are in the right place. We are going to do some tapping on this to help you let go, to help you soften, and stay open to maybe a little bit of magic and miracles that might just want to come in once you let go. All right, put your feet on the floor, take a nice big deep breath. And we are going to start on the karate chop point. Even though there's this control freak part of me, this part that wants to manage and control just about everything. And it's keeping me from, and just think about, what is it keeping you from? It's keeping me from peace of mind. It's keeping me from feeling calm and relaxed in my body. It's keeping me from feeling safe to let go and trust. And there's a big part of me that has no interest in letting go. This part of me really likes being in control and doesn't see the point in letting go. And maybe I don't want to let this go because part of me feels unsafe, trusting in the unknown. And I really want to get to the bottom of this. And I want to love, honor, and acknowledge all of my parts, especially the ones that have been locked in this control freak pattern for so long. And the ones that are so used to micromanaging every aspect of my life. I want to send some extra love to those parts. I want to send some extra love to the parts that are afraid to let go or don't want to let go. And I want to thank all my parts for showing up today and trying to keep me safe in the only way that they know how, in the way that they have been programmed. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. This controlling pattern. Oh, and let me just say, I'm going to be looking down at some notes because this session is from someone out there who gave me some of her thoughts on this topic. All this controlling energy, this managing and controlling. I need to know and do everything in order so it will be right. There is a logical way of doing things. And this helps me limit mistakes, which I am absolutely not allowed to make. I need to think it through and organize the steps. Then and only then can I take action. At heart, I am just a big control freak. The step-by-step method is what works for me. I need my hands on the wheel because the universe is just too slow. And I am impatient. And I trust more in my own power and my own will than pretty much anything else. How is that working for me? Well, I feel tight and constricted. I feel a lot of pressure to get things done in a certain way, in a certain time frame, and I must be perfect. It's generally a lot of fun. No, it's not. It's actually quite stressful. And it feels constricting. And I wonder sometimes if there's another way to do it. Maybe I don't have to control so much. Maybe I can allow myself to make mistakes or not be perfect. Maybe I can soften a little bit. Oh my God, no way. Who are we kidding? I must have my hands on all aspects of whatever I'm doing. So I know exactly how it's going and how it will turn out. Maybe there's an easier, softer way. Maybe I can experiment with an easier, softer way. But there are all these programs that tell me that it's not safe. All these places from my past where I learned that it's not safe to let go and that it's up to me to make things happen. I honor and acknowledge all the past stories and programs. And I choose a new way of being in this moment. I didn't choose those old programs. I barely even had the chance. I didn't have the chance. They were just something my subconscious picked up when I was too young to notice what was even happening. And now the bigger, wiser part of me has some awareness, has some understanding, maybe even has some compassion. I'm going to breathe into that compassion right now. And I'm going to let that part of me that's been controlling and managing for so many years, I'm going to let that part of me know that I've got her and she's safe and she can let go. She can rest. It's safe to let go and rest. And I'm going to put this bigger, wiser part of me in charge. The part that knows how to let go. the part that understands how to move with the flow of life, the part that knows how to stay open physically and emotionally, and leave space for magic and miracles and serendipity and something wild, beautiful, and unexpected to unfold. Because when I'm in controlling brain, none of that has space to come through. It's like I'm gripping the hose with the water coming through, the energy coming through. And a lot of that water just gets stuck, doesn't get to flow through. When I loosen my grip, creates space, creates flow, it creates ease. And even though part of me has been scared to trust that that's what will flow through if I let go, the bigger, wiser part of me knows the truth. Letting go of any remaining resistance to letting go of this control freak mode, this managing mode, and softening into the new reality I am now creating for myself. One where it's safe to let go, safe to trust, and I allow space for grace, for miracles, for serendipity, creativity, and divine flow to move through me. Tapping into that energy in every cell of my body right now. Take a nice big deep breath. Take out your hands. Tune back into your energy. Notice if anything has shifted or changed, if any memories or emotions or thoughts have come up. Anytime we're managing and controlling, it's always tied to something in the past where it wasn't safe to let go, or we let go in the past and something happened to make us clamp back up and make our brain think, I need to control what happens. I have to be prepared for XYZ thing potentially happening, and I have to guard against that, right? So the tapping helps us soften into our bodies right now in the present moment, to let that guard down energetically, spiritually, emotionally, and to really trust the flow and support that life has for us. Thank you so much for tapping with me. I would love to hear your biggest takeaway in the comments below. Let me know how this was for you. And be sure to like this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to my channel for more. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.